Last March 17, 2020, an article was published in the journal Nature Medicine about the novel SARS-CoV-2, or what we know as COVID-19, that emerged in the city of Wuhan, China, last year 2019 and has since caused a large-scale COVID-19 epidemic and spread to more than 70 other countries. Since the spread of coronavirus is increasing, the rumors about this pandemic is also spreading. Many people believe that this pandemic was genetically modified and was made in the laboratory. But the question is it true? Based on the analysis of public genome sequence data from SARS-CoV-2 and related viruses, found there is no evidence that the virus was made in a laboratory or otherwise it was engineered. So, how the coronavirus formed? According to Christian Andersen, PhD, an associate professor of immunology and microbiology at Scripps Research and corresponding author on the paper, he stated that by comparing the available genome sequence data for known coronavirus strains, we can firmly determine that SARS-CoV-2 originated through natural process. Yes, based on natural process. Natural process. Again, natural process. But before we tackle about this, let's get back on history of COVID-19. Coronavirus are a large family of viruses that can cause illnesses and can spread rapidly. And the first known severe illness caused by a coronavirus emerged with the 2003 Severe Acute Respiratory Syndrome, or what we know as SARS, which is originated in China. And a second outbreak of severe illness began in 2012, which is known as the Middle East Respiratory Syndrome, or what we know as MERS, which is originated in Saudi Arabia. And on December 31 of last year, Chinese authorities alerted the World Health Organization of an outbreak of a novel strain of coronavirus causing severe illnesses, which was named SARS-CoV-2, or well known as COVID-19, which is originated in Wuhan, China. After the spread of an epidemic, Chinese scientists sequenced the genome of SARS-CoV-2 and made the data available to research worldwide. And the resulting genomic sequence data has shown that COVID-19 cases have been increasing because of human-to-human interaction. So, what would be the evidence for the natural evolution of this pandemic? The scientists analyzed the genomic template for spike proteins armatures on the outside of the virus that it used to grab and penetrate the outer walls of human and animal cells. Scientists focus on two important features of the spike protein: the receptor binding domain, or RBD, which is a kind of grappling hook that grips onto host cells, and the cleavage site, which is a molecular can opener that allows the virus to crack open and enter host cells. The scientists found that the RBD portion of the SARS-CoV-2 spike proteins had evolved to effectively target a molecular feature on the outside of human cells called ACE2. But what is ACE2? ACE2 is a receptor involved in regulating blood pressure. The SARS-CoV-2 spike protein was so effective at binding the human cells. This evidence for natural evolution was supported by data on SARS-CoV-2's backbone, its overall molecular structure. Why? Because if someone were seeking to engineer a new coronavirus as pathogen, they would have constructed it from the backbone of a virus known to cause illness. But the scientists found that the SARS-CoV-2 or COVID-19 backbone is really different from those of already known coronaviruses and mostly resemble related viruses found in bats and pangolins. Therefore, the two features of the virus, the mutations in the RBD portion of the spike protein and its distinct backbone, rules out laboratory manipulation as a potential origin for SARS-CoV-2, concluding that the virus is the product of natural evolution, ending any speculation about deliberate genetic engineering. So, what would be the possible origin of the virus of COVID-19? Based on the genomic sequencing analysis, there are two possible scenarios. In one scenario, the virus evolved to its current pathogenic state through natural selection in a non-human host and then jumped to humans. The researchers propose bats as the most likely reservoir for SARS-CoV-2 as it is very similar to a bat coronavirus. There are no documented cases of direct bat-human transmission, however, suggesting that intermediate host was likely involved between bats and humans. In other proposed scenario, a non-pathogenic version of the virus jumped from an animal host into humans and then evolved to its current pathogenic state with the human population. And by knowing all this information, better for all to maintain social distancing, stay home, wash hand daily and properly, and pray. Stay COVID-free.